Hello and welcome back to Autonauts. I'm Ivan and this is ReminderBot, and ReminderBot is reminding us to do cereal and clay today because in the last episode we optimized stuff, we got some more bushes set, we got this nice little chain of Mark II bots, and we started making stuff. I see we are out of panels right now. So what I really want to do is set up the good bot speed upgrade production and the actual upgrading of the bots with the good bot speed upgrades. But, not bot, but, oh jeez, I confused myself now. We have this one and these are so expensive. 4 good gears and 1 crude axle. The axle is 2 logs, base price, and this one is $500,000 almost, because the panel is 2 for the planks and a, let's see, 4 fixing pegs means 1, 2, 4, 8, so half a plank in fixing pegs, and then the square frame, which is 2 planks for the poles and half for the fixing pegs. So in combined, that means it's expensive, basically. I didn't do the maths now, but it feels very expensive. I think it's around 20 logs for one set of boots, one pair of boots. And 20 for each one of these is going to be massively expensive, and it's not needed anyway. But I am going to make 2 more. That's a number I selected because it was already there. But it will be nice to upgrade if we feel like we need to. Now, when doing stuff like, say, mining clay, let's set up the clay mining before we forget, or so I don't just sit here chatting instead of actually doing stuff. Now, setting up that, it can be done with 2 bots instead of 1 upgraded bots. It can even be done with 2 of the slower bots. Why aren't we doing anything? Oh, because it needs a spade and not a pick. Ah, oh, jeez. Okay, so let's get a spade instead and teach the bot to bring a spade. Let's see. Drop all, yes. And I dropped all as well. It actually taught the bot how to do that. So, spade, good. And let's use the crude spade on the clay deposit. So, what I'm going to do is I like to use the least amount of bots. So I'm actually not going to use these as long as we have enough of these, which we will. So, good. Find clay, use item until hand empty, and then move to storage. Good, forever. So that's clay, dig. Apparently it's not, you don't mine the clay, you dig it up, which makes sense. Unless it's dried clay, but it's not. Don't know. It works like this, the game said, and we have to listen. So, we actually need 4, I believe, for the upgraded cooking pot, yes. We also need another crude torch. So, now we have set up the clay. Well, we actually haven't. We need a bit more because we need a bot to store it. And I think the storage is going to be out here. I'm not going to use that one though. I'm going to move a stack of already made storage, and that would be here. No, a bit more here. So there. Nope, there. Oh, and all 3 of them. Sure, that's nice. And now here we definitely don't need a fast bot, so I'm going to get a Mark I bot. Record. That's a basic bot. That's not what I want. I want this one, I believe. This one, yes. There we go. Hello, whistling at the boat. So pick up the clay in this area, a bit smaller, and there. Move, pick up, put in box. We don't need to fill hands or anything. It can just go back and forth. Actually, it cannot. So we're going to do that until hands full. And this until hands empty, because the efficiency will be the same, but it will use less power, which is not going to be an issue if we have recharging bots, but we don't at this site. So this is clay store. So if this is going to be a thing, I nabbed one of them there because we still need one for the construction here. Recharge of this area. Let's look at our recharge bots and see if we can do anything with them. We need one more field. Let's see. So if this one that's it. Record. This goes here. And the second one, yes. Second goes there. Now that's a bit pointless because I don't have any bots there. So I'm going to put that here instead. Good. Play. So what's most likely going to happen now is that the second this one runs out of power is going to be outside the range of the two others, like randomly here. And then it's going to stop, and this is going to stop, and it will be a crisis. But we'll notice and fix it eventually. So we also need straw. And I don't think this is a good location because this is going to be for science. So I think we're going to move the cereal and the grain and the straw storage, which is going to end up somewhere else as well. But where? It doesn't have to be a big area. Now we should probably do a cleanup crew here. And I think we do have a removal team. Let's see. This is a temp stump remove. Let's fix this now that we actually have spades. Oh, I'm using spades to there we go. I'm going to put it back. And this is going to be, let's see, this is going to be forever, and this is going to be until hands empty. Good. Stump remove, and then we're going to make a billboard for this squad. I know there's been a couple of comments on it, and I didn't feel like it was needed until now, but now I do believe it's going to be nice with a billboard. If we can find the place where we make it. It's not the basic bot workbench. That one should be upgraded as well. Oh, this is so expensive. Probably shouldn't have done that. But let's see. It's probably the good workbench, and we probably have a good workbench somewhere. Is it this one? Oh, good. Oh, really good. Oh, cabin. Let's put even more of a strain on our system, but we can't because we don't have straw. We're also out of logs and running out of planks. Now it's really starting to struggle, the system. So I think we're going to add a bit more to the forestry as well. What we can do is transfer these back as well. But I don't think that's the solution right now. I think we're going to increase instead. But let's find the billboard. Not assign the billboard. 1 log and 4 planks, and we don't have any of that. So let's get a log. Oh, we have some parts just lying around down here. That's log. And plank, plank, plank. Oh, and even more planks. Good. Okay, let's put these two back into the system. So we help the system out a bit. And then this is going to be the removal billboard. Let's move it out here so we don't accidentally mix it up with something else. So that's removal. We're not going to link the area because the link area means that when we move the sign, it moves the area. So that's possible to do. We just move the sign into the area we want to work on. But what I'm going to do is disconnect it, so we just pick up the sign and select a new area for it. So this is a good spot for removal. And now we need to remember to drop the sign. I have forgotten that so many times, and that's a bit annoying. I wonder if we can put it in the backpack. Apparently we can. We didn't know that, but we can. Good. And the area is still there. Okay, good. So, removal team. Here you go. Record. We connect all of these. Select structure, and this is considered a structure for this purpose. And push in. Structure and go. That's complete. Fill hole. Oh, that one needs a spade as well. So that's fill holes, and we pick up a spade. Good, and good, and until hand's empty. And stop. And then we connect it to the billboard. Okay, and stop. And then we do the stump remove. Something's up here. Oh, I'm actually trying to remove some lawn. Record this thing, connect to billboard, go, stop. And then, let's see, dig, flower, and shrub. That's fine. It won't do anything right now, but that's fine as well. This one will fill holes, which won't happen either. And this one will find stumps, and there's like one stump. Okay, so we need more bots for this group. We need one to chop down trees, and included should be fruit trees. So let's do that. We need an axe. Side, the axe. There we go. And use the axe to chop down tree. The reason I'm moving down here instead of just chopping this tree to teach it is because we need to chop this one as well. So this we connect to billboard, and then we chop down the fruit tree, which we connect to billboard. This is nice. And this we do until hands are empty, and this we do afterwards. Repeat forever. That's chop, chop with an O, and trees. Now, right now I wish the billboard was like huge, but we can't do anything about that. So let's not stop this. Let's, oh no, stop, 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 drop, and roll, and come here and take the axe. Good. Now you can start. Chop, chop, chop. So what we want with the place here, I guess the removal team wants a bot to pick up logs as well, and that we do until hands full, and then we move to the pallet. Oh, that's too far. It's okay, because we can sort this. Move to palette, add, and we add until hand's empty forever. So that's logs to storage. Now it's okay to use that name because we're going to make sure that this bot is in the correct group. It would be confusing to have the same name as these if it wasn't, but I think it's fine. Could add something to it to remember it, but I don't think that's needed. So this one we can start. This group is also going to run around outside of the normal recharge place. What's up? Oh. Now this is the thing. We need to sort something here. Let's see. Until hand's empty. I remember this from the last time the coding was. Need to go like this and then give a skip. Don't need this one really. We can, but this is an issue. I think I don't think this is going to work because if it's at a weird spot when hands are empty. No, I think I'm going to try it like this. Let's start and see what happens. It's going to loop this one for a long time now anyway. And then what happens when hands are empty? I believe it's going to skip this one and go straight to pick up an axe. So as long as it doesn't break like in the middle of a loop, that's fine. And it won't because only the green one takes durability of the axe. Hopefully this works. And it's important also to keep this one in the correct group. In the removal group. Good. And then do we want an axe for the tree seeds? No. But what we want is, or we need a furnace bot. So we can program it to burn several things like acorns and eggs, apparently. I don't think we're going to need the eggs yet anyway. As long as it doesn't burn the chickens. But I don't think that's even possible because this is a nice game and we don't do murder of anything but the bots. Don't tell them. Let's see. So we also need, let's see, removal. Let's start the whole group so we get the stump removal going. Oh, and let's do more research as well. Important stuff. So we did get, let's see, basic flooring. No, what we need now is the clay station, I believe. We need clothing as well, but the clay station is easier right now, I think. So we have enough for this. We need more recharge for this. And we have a recharge bot coming? Yes. Ah, that's nice. Work. So let's do the clay thing. We need the clay station and the trays, or the clay pots. No. Plates? Deep plates? What are they called? I confuse myself now. It's probably in the food thing. Clay pot. Oh, it is actually a pot. Okay. We also need water, so we need to set up buckets. But before we do that, did we finish this? I think we did. Because we can't do the filled turf combined with this, I believe, because it will fill on the tiles that already has the tree stumps, and that's an issue because when they dig up the stumps, they're going to dig up the turf as well. So that's not a very good idea. So we need a turf bot to be a separate one, and I think we're going to change the turf bot into one of these with 2 upgrades. So that's something I'm going to do right now, I think. Do we have any good bot things? Yes, we made one. Even though it was expensive, we made one. So that's going to need some flooring there. And then we're going to make a battery pack. And that is really expensive as well. The upgraded one there. Good bot power upgrade. Is it that one? No, it's this one. Yeah, it was the expensive one. 4 gears and 1 axle. So this is going to be fun for the system. 1, 2. There we go. And an axle. There we go. So this one is going to be a turf bot. Let's upgrade with that and get it some boots. Now this bot is very, very decent. It's very good. It's upgraded twice. Let's check. Yes. So it's really fast and it can go for a very long time. I think this one reduces the energy it uses by, I think, 80%. That might be wrong, but I think it can last for a very long time now. So this is, let's say, turf to soil. So we go up here and we fill hands, and then we find soil in thing and use held item, and this we do until hands empty, and we do this forever. Now this is one of those things where we're going to have to select the area, but the area is huge for this upgrade of bots. So I think it's fine like this. I'm going to fill this area this way, just for fun on the way. And it can carry so much, I think it's 6. So that's good, but this one we need in a special group. And that special group, let's say recharge, is going to be a temporary one because I want it in the A team. A team with an M. And the reason I call it the A team is to put it up top. And I'm going to use a very recognizable color. I think maybe this one. And then we go to the recharge team and find it. Turf to soil and yeah, that's very noticeable. That's good. The A team or the pink team. So what I'm going to do is when these have dug up everything, we're going to send it down here to fix stuff. I think we're going to let this work for a while we set up the patch of cereal, because that's what ReminderBot told us to. Yes, we have clay here, so that's fine. Now we need the thing. We also need buckets. I think maybe buckets are going to be prioritized right now, and that's crude bucket. Okay, so we need a good workbench for that, and it's nice to have one for ourselves as well. So I'm going to add a couple to the construction queue here, and I'm going to remove this. So leave those to work. I don't think we have. Oh, we do have a stone builder bot. Nice. It's an old one. It's a slow one, but that's fine. So this is going to be the bucket thing. Crude bucket maker. And we need a storage container for it. Good. And a bot for it. The bucket bot can also be an old one. So let's get one of these. Good. Record 4 planks. Oh, we have loads of planks now. So, until one's full. No, we're going to do it 4 times because that's what we need, yes. And then I'm going to stop it so I get 4 as well. And record, go up here, show it once, do the rest on our own. The loop, 4 times, and then we teach it to put it in the box. Good. So, bucket make / store. This one is temporary because we're going to get an upgrade for the bucket later, but we don't need to call it a temp anyway because it's going to do its job beautifully. And this one we need to put in the what is it? Part or tool? I think we can call a bucket a tool. So buckets are being made, which means we can get sand, which means we can get the head, the evil head. We also need something else for that, and that's stone. Okay, so stone is fine. Stone we already have. Yes. Good. So let's... Do we need an actual bot to do that? I think we do. This is going to be a bit awkward to code, I think. So we're going to use a new one because we need to pick up the bucket and stuff as well. Take. Move to sand. This AoE can be very specific, I think, because we went here, this is going to be the place it's going to anyway. And then we're going, let us see, I think here. Down here. And then fill. And I think a bucket can only hold 1. So all of this, let's see, find nearest sand. This thing is going to be until hand's empty. Like so. And this is going to be, let's see. I guess it's okay like this, because if we run this, then it's going back and we get down here and it needs to find. I think this is great. It's just one, yeah. So this is sand to blueprint. Forever. Let's pay a bit of attention to that one. I'm not sure if I did everything correct, but I think so. It's probably, I don't want to overthink it, so I think it's, yeah, not overthinking, so I think it's fine. And now let's look at the 18 bot. Good, record, need a new AoE, and that can be here. Nope, that's a stump, so here. Good, start. This bot is going to be amazing. I'm glad I upgraded that bot because now it's so fast. And the new bots, I don't remember if I said in the last episode, but it removes the delay basically, so it will always work. The search is also quite fast, but everything else is almost instant. If it actually isn't instant, so it's good. It's working really fast. Let's see now when it gets to the turf storage. It's going to pick it up right away, all of them. Boop, 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 boop. Yes. Good. So we are going to need more bots. 15 more. That's a bit too much. I'm going to get 10 more. I think that's a better number. I don't want to start it when we are running low. I want to start it a bit sooner. And then, let's see. Let's find out where we want the where we want the cereal, and how big of an area do we need? I don't think we need a big area if we do it with if we use the what did we use? I think we used the hoe to till the earth. Yeah, and that makes the what is it? Every time we chop it, it makes more cereal, I believe, which in again will make more straw and more grain. Okay, so I'm carrying around a bucket. I'm going to leave a bucket up here in case we need sand for something else. We also need a bucket for water. So this is the bucket I'm going to use for that. I'm completely going to forget and grab it from the storage, but let's try. And it seems like the building is actually happening, even though it's slow. But this is stage 2 out of 3, so something is definitely happening. And this machine, this stone building bot, is a very slow one. And there is a power spike. So, I'm thinking the we need something in the A team as well. We need turf to soil, but we also need soil to turf. So I think we're going to use a new kind of bot for that as well. And that's a spade. Pick up the spade. And find a spot wherever. Oh, and now I remember I did the turf placing bot a bit out here, so need to look into that before we actually make this. Let's see. We definitely need more than 1x1, 2x2, 3x3, 5x5. I actually think that's going to be enough. Down here. Let's see. This is going to be the research area. So when we move these two, the research area is going to be a lot cleaner, so I want it down here. Good. So this is until hand's empty, and then we get a new spade, and this is turf to soil. Forever. And go turf to soil and all the way up. Yeah, so this is soil to turf actually. Soil to turf. Okay, and turf to soil. This is going to probably at least going to confuse me. Oh, and I forgot to give it the spade. Oh, bots. 150 of them. What's this? Find any bot in the world or create teams of teams. Oh, teams of teams. This is great. It's a wonder. That must be new. I'm looking forward to testing this. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it for much. Oh, it's expensive. It's 8 good gears. Wow. Is it built in stages? Probably not. I like the bot database. It requires loads of tree seeds because the tree seeds are the bot brains. It's so brilliant that kind of the lore of the game is so ridiculous and fun. So we have the area now. We have the clay. We have done some upgrading, and what did we need this for? This was for the... Oh, it was for the bucket, of course. So it's to have one more for us, because we used the one we had for the bucket. Let's see what else we can make here that we don't have yet. I think we need one more torch. Yes, and we need 4 sticks for this one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, and the head is now complete. I'm going to put it behind them so they don't see, so they don't get scared. Good, that leaves us the possibility of doing some murder in the next episode. That's fun. So when this is done, we're going to put a temporary bot to burn the turf, and instead of talking about it, I'm going to do it right now. Oh no. Let's delete this. Stop. And move. Good. So, record. Find turf in this area. Sure. And we forgot to sort this one. No. Stop. Yay. And yay. Soil to... Jeez. Ah, silly bot. Too fast for us. Let's see. Soil to turf. Stop. And recall. Okay. So, record. Sort the area here. That's good. And we can go all the way here now. And... oh, I think... ah, the area can be huge now. It has so much work to do. That's good. And the clay is done. Oh, there's new gnomes in the game. This is an archer gnome. Nice. This one... this one is throwing up a rainbow. That's nice. And a fishing bot and a gnome. Sorry, fishing gnome, of course. And a kiln and a clay station. So, this thing. Pick up turf. Good. Put turf in stone head. Good. Temp, turf, burn. I think I'm going to call that burn. And go. Now this is extremely silly of me because we're actually trying to fill this area. So if we pick up a turf, yes, good, and then we place it here. Might as well. So we do this. Good. Forever. And good. Definitely temp because it's only going to use this and then it's going to be out, so we need to fix it then. Okay, and the list of bots that aren't doing anything is getting larger. That's really nice. And we got the science now. So clay and create clay station. We can actually make this. So let's place one of those. And there was something. Oh yes, starting the science. So to start the science we need something. I think we need an acorn for one of them. So let's do the acorn one. We can always change it. We can change it and continue later. So that's it. Okay. We finished almost everything. We're going to sort out the rest of the cereal. I think the most difficult part of the cereal right now was actually to choose the area to have it in. But I like the area that was selected. Good. So this thing can be moved, this thing goes here, and this thing goes here. Then we can have, let's see. Doesn't matter. Going to keep it like this and then put straw here. That's nice. There. That's the straw box. So in the next episode we're going to finish this, and that's something Reminder Bot is going to remind us of. I'm going to put an exclamation mark because it's so important. And let's go meet the Reminder Bot that's being so useful and has a beautiful sideways smile. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.